Hey guys, let's talk about F1, the movie. Hey guys, back at the desk again doing another review, another late review, because this movie came out in June 27th and I only saw it a few days after it came out. So yeah, excuse me, this is another long-running, this is another part in the long-running series of doing reviews that I should have done months ago, but hey, here we are, we're doing it. This movie was awesome-tacular, as Jeremy Johns stated in his review. I think it is a very, very good comeback for movies because we know in recent years a lot of movies have been in the thick of it and just haven't been too great. A lot have been lackluster and just the stories have been awful or just no one cares about them. The characters are just poorly written. There's no motivation. There's no motivation for their story. There's no, characters who we really don't care about, like in these stories. But I think F1 really combined a lot of great things together. Good story, good characters with great motivations behind them, great arcs, and just a really good story about having to work together for a bigger cause than yourself. I am going to be totally honest. I am not an F1 geek at all. I know about, the whole Formula One thing where people race those cars. It's not NASCAR, but it's Formula One. They race Formula One cars. And so sorry if I say something that sounds stupid. I'm not a genius at this stuff. I'm not a car fanatic, but I like this movie. I think it was really cool to see this in the theater. All the sound design, all the cinematography, all the story. It was a really, really good movie. It really moved me at times, and I stayed with it. It's an hour 55 minutes, but hey, I didn't care. I thought this story moved pretty well. You got Brad Pitt playing this racer named Sonny Hayes, who he's had a lot of failures in his past, and there's something in his past that he couldn't achieve, and he's called back to do Formula One racing by the character Ruben, who's played by Javier Bardem, and he has to sort of work together with this guy whose team is basically failing, and so there's a lot of butting heads and just a lot of pride that both of the characters have to swallow and have to work together to actually start doing good and to actually win the season. That's basically the gist of the film, and yeah, I think I'd need to see it again. I think another reason why people really like this movie was because it was directed by the same guy who did Top Gun Maverick, and if you've seen that movie, you know what you could expect in this one. If you can get a director that can put cameras inside of fighter jets and get as good of shots like in that movie, put him in this and imagine what he can do with race cars. And so that's basically one of the driving factors that got people to go watch this movie, putting cameras inside race cars, getting those shots that have never been gotten before. And I think this movie did a really good job at showing us what it's like to be inside a Formula One car. So that was really cool. I'd like to see what other things he could do. I don't know, he's did fighter jets, he done Formula One cars, what else he could do, with the camera. It's really cool to see people get creative. But yeah, I like this movie. I like the whole team building aspect of it, how Sonny and Joshua have to learn to work together. You got this old timer working with this, basically a training wheels kind of person, and so there's a lot of friction there, a lot of butting of heads, but I think it was cool to see how their story progressed and how they learned to work together and to actually start winning. I think team building movies are really interesting if you do them right, and I think this movie pulled it off really well. F1, great movie. If you have the chance to see it, I highly recommend it. So yeah, God bless. Thank you for watching.